Hey folks, I'm out for a walk, and you see that? Well, it's very noisy because there's a cement truck right here, see? Okay, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking at this. You see that? Roller coasters? See those roller coasters? Yeah. Roller coasters. Look at that one. Wow. Alright. That's SeaWorld over there. That's SeaWorld over there, because I live very close to SeaWorld. So yeah, it's right over there. I don't see anybody screaming and flying over the top right now, though. I thought that'd be a good way to start out the video, with something cool like that. I look better from this angle. There they go. Yay! Wee! Yep. Whee! Yep. Oh, folks, I think we got a gator. I told these folks up here that I saw a gator and in this lake. And hi, guys. Yeah, we're gonna catch up on this. Ha ha! I knew it. Let's see if I can zoom in on that rascal. Yep, that's a little one, but where's he at? Maybe you guys can see him. Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's him right there. Yeah, that's our guy or gal. Yo, gator. Yeah. Well, they don't look too big. Looks like 4 or 5 feet long. A little guy. Yep. Folks, there's a big snake down there. He just got away. Daggone it. I just saw a big snake. Where'd he go? It is getting dangerous around here. They're looking about 4 feet long, black snake. Wow, I think I had the camera and he got away. That's what usually happens. Happily that gator was still sitting there. But yeah, that was a big snake, man. I almost stepped on one day just walking along this sidewalk here. Yeah, the dangers of living in Florida. Huh? Oh, no, I'm not looking at myself in the mirror. It wouldn't be that I'm admiring myself. Of course. I mean, would it? Oh, yeah. There's a little more to this video. I didn't just want the video to be about snakes and gators. You know, and what a letdown that we didn't see the snake. I saw the snake, but you guys didn't get to see it, so I got to make up for it somehow. So I got to put some meat, some substance to this, or at least a little bit. I don't want to make a big long video tonight, but I did want to show off my room. This is my room. Look, like Charlie Brown's Thanksgiving is on TV. Am I going to get like copyright infringement for showing that? But yeah, this is my room now. As you see, I have ready for Christmas. Got Christmas calendar there. This is leftover from BB's birthday. Yeah, she had a wonderful birthday. And yeah, I got Mickey Mouse and pictures of us and everything. And here we are. We're here too. We're everywhere. We're here. We're there. We're everywhere. My room. What? The light's better over this way. Yeah, I look good. I like looking at myself. Oh yeah, back to the mirror. What? Well, I did want to talk about miracles a little bit, but very quickly, because like I said, I don't want this to be a really long video. I've discussed with you guys, I wrote some stuff down, because I believe in miracles, you know, because my life has been changed, changed absolutely, and saved definitely on numerous occasions, you know, by the guy upstairs. You know, not the guy upstairs with the little kid that goes boom, 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 all night long. The guy upstairs beyond that, way upstairs. The big guy. Yeah, you know, God has done a lot for me, and you know, if you're not religious, if you want to turn this video off, go right ahead, you know. But this is my channel, my video. By golly, if I want to talk about, you know, my love for God and how God loves me and stuff, I'll just do it. So yeah, we're going to get into this just really quick. What I talked about before, it says here, was, yep. What the heck did we talk about before? Oh yeah, that surfboard thing. When I was at Atlantic Beach, when I was a teenager, and I was at Atlantic Beach, North Carolina, and I got caught in the undertow and dragged out a little bit, and I'm not going to, really elaborate a lot on this because I've discussed it before in my videos, but I should have died that day, and I was under the water looking up, and 4 feet above me, I see this little styrofoam toy surfboard go floating over, and I reached up, I grabbed that, and it was just enough to pull me up out of the water and to escape the undertow, because I was surely dead that day, or I surely should have been, but miraculously this thing just floated over, and this is the Atlantic Ocean, folks, and it just came out of nowhere, and I made it back to shore. I pulled myself up, got on this thing, and paddled my way back to shore, and there was nobody else around. I was all by myself. This thing just came out of nowhere. I mean, at the instant when I should have died because I was hopelessly caught in the undertow. And, that alone was enough to tell me that, it wasn't my time. The guy upstairs was saying, no, we're not going to, it's not going to happen. You're going to hang around a lot longer, because I had a lot to learn. I can tell you right now, I still have a lot to learn at age 61. When I was a teenager, I really had a lot to learn. But yeah, I can remember like little things like, just crossing the street here in Orlando, and it was a 4-lane road, but it was a whole lot of traffic. It was rush hour, and I'm just walking. I'm walking. I got through one lane, then the next lane. And there's a big truck here. I can't see what's in the other lanes coming this way, so I just walked, because the traffic was stopped. It was stopped, at a stoplight, but there was a big long line of cars. So I'm walking past, and I can't see what's on the other side of this truck, so I very cautiously put my foot out, and zoom! A car went right by, I mean a half an inch away from me, flying through there. It got through the light somehow, and this guy, if a split second, and he would have killed me. He would have killed me. And that too was a moment when I faced the reality of, how close death is, and how easy you could just like that, What happened? The battery died. The freaking battery died. I had another battery die too. I've got 3 batteries for this camcorder, and 2 of them died today. I'm just haven't been charging them, so that's what happens when you don't recharge your batteries. Like the spaghetti I just ate. Domingo here made it. It was outstanding. I gotta tell you, Domingo makes fantastic spaghetti. Now he works at the Olive Garden, and he's from the Philippines. And Italian spaghetti and Filipino spaghetti, I've had both. Okay, they're kind of different. He kind of combined the elements of both, and it was awesome. Awesome. You guys should have had it. But tomorrow's Turkey Day. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so or maybe today if you're seeing this on Thanksgiving Day, and don't eat spaghetti. Well, do if it's Domingo spaghetti, eat it because it's awesome. Otherwise, eat turkey. But anyway, don't forget to give thanks to God, and that's kind of what we're talking about here. Where were we? What was I talking about? Yeah. Oh yeah. I was on I-4, one of the busiest highways in Florida. This thing goes from west coast to east coast, and we were coming back from a meeting, me and a bunch of fellow employees, and I'm in this truck, and I'm in the back seat, but I look ahead of me, and I can see this car spinning out of control coming straight at us, okay? Big superhighway, 4-lane, 6-lane, yeah, this thing was coming straight at us, out of control, just spinning around. And I heard, and the driver, Peter, he said, brace yourselves. He just said, brace yourselves, because we just saw this thing as quick as that, and then it was kablammo, that thing ran right into us. And, I had my seatbelt on. I got, what do you call that, that kind of burn you get from, the seatbelt caught me, and, it was like my chest hurt for a couple of weeks and everything. I didn't go to the doctor or anything, but Everybody had on their seatbelts, thank God. So some of us were pretty rattled and shook up and a little bruised and everything. But we got out of his car, and Peter, the driver, ran out and he ran to the other guy's car, and the guy was inside it. The car was a mess, and he couldn't get out. So he grabbed the window and pulled the window on the driver's side out, smashed it, cut up his hands. And this guy came out and he was all dazed and confused. I don't know if he was on drugs or what. Soon the police showed up, the fire trucks. They shut off one of the busiest highways, okay, in Central Florida. They closed off that entire lane for over 2 hours while they did their investigation. Everybody had to be rerouted and take side trips. And we were the cause of them shutting down I-4. I didn't die that day. Now, that was a bad wreck, but you know, not as close to death as the surfboard thing where I was dragged in the undertow, because that seemed almost certain, you know. I remember another time late at night. Now, back in the early days, when I was in my 20s and stuff, I wasn't always doing the right things. You know, sometimes I drank too much back in those days and took other substances. It was back in the hippy-dippy days, the late 60s, early 70s. I was driving my car late at night, and I wasn't as focused as I should have been. And I was driving on not a dirt road, but a dark road in North Carolina, a hilly road, and I was just driving fast. And I was kind of driving towards the middle of the road, and another car came around the corner right by me, again, missed me by a half inch. It was so close, it's like, poof, this guy was coming really fast, I was going really fast, and he just, poof, it was so close, it was unbelievable. I stopped my car, he stopped his car, I could see him a couple of 100 feet back, and we just sat there, stunned, you know, that we were still alive. And I could have died that night. But God knew that, I wasn't doing the right things, and I guess I had lessons to learn. I learned one that night: don't drink and drive, okay? And, yeah. So I learned that one at an early age, and that's a darn good lesson. You guys remember that lesson. That's a good one, okay? Oh, yeah, there was another wreck. My wife and I, when I was married, we were up in North Carolina. We were actually living in Florida already at that time, but I was born and raised in North Carolina. We both were, and we were headed back to North Carolina. We were almost home. You know, it's like an 8 to 10 to 12 hours drive, depending on it's like 800 miles, and how fast you drive. So, and how many stops you make. But we're on our way back, and we were about 45 minutes from home, maybe 30 to 45 minutes in Williamston, North Carolina, headed towards Edenton, where I was born and raised, to see my dad. And she was driving. My ex-wife was driving, and there was an 18-wheeler on the left side of us. We were in a two lanes going this way, a 4-lane. So, but this guy was beside. He didn't see us we were in his blind spot. He tried to shift lanes. He tried to move over, and he hit us in the front. And we were in a little 2-door Chevette, a little small compact car, and he did, and it knocked the front end of that car around, and we spent out of control. And then we got kind of recovered, but she slammed on the brakes, and the car skidded for a little bit, and then that truck ran into us. It ran into us. We were like skidding, then we went sideways, and he ran into the side of our car, the driver's side of the car. And we were attached to the bumper of this guy's car, this guy's truck, while he slowed down, and everything seemed to happen in slow motion. I looked up, I looked at my wife, and I looked up, and through the window I could see the driver in that truck. And he didn't slam on brakes. If he'd have slammed on brakes, he might have jackknifed, and we would have all been killed. But he just let the truck slow down, so that was good, because it slowed down. But I thought in that instant I knew, or I felt that I knew, that I was going to die. And the amazing thing was that I accepted that. I accepted it, that I was going to die, and it was okay. I knew I just felt like that truck was going to come over top of us. And I could hear the tires of the car popping underneath us as we were being pushed sideways up on his bumper down the length of at least a football field. But I looked at my wife, and I didn't want to see her get hurt. I didn't want to see her hurt. I don't believe this. That battery died too. So 3 batteries died on me today. So either something's wrong with these batteries or something's wrong with this camcorder and it's time to get a new one. Right, just in time for Christmas when I have a lot of money to spend on myself, right? Yep. But anyway, I'm trying to finish this really quick. Where were we? Big 18-wheeler. Thought I was going to die. What happened was the trucks, everything slowed down and everything seemed to happen in slow motion. I was looking all around expecting to die, but everything slowed down. The truck slowed down and we stopped and our car was totaled, but we got out of that car and we were still alive. We didn't die that day. And again, I felt like it wasn't my time and it wasn't her time. God kept us alive for a reason. Should have died. Should have died that day. And didn't. Well, I'm really happy and thankful to the guy upstairs and that I'm here to make these videos all these years later. I'm also happy for a new beginning in my life. Things are going great. And I'm going to close this really quick before this battery dies again. But yeah, life is great. My camcorder's not doing so great, but I'm happy and I hope you are too. Have a happy Thanksgiving and a happy holiday season, folks. See you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in to my new channel, Steve Keeter. The Loathly Daddy channel is gone, yeah. Tell your friends, subscribe, okay? Subscribe to my new channel. I'd like to get some subscribers. It doesn't have to be thousands like I had before, but you know, I just want people that appreciate and that I appreciate, who appreciate me, to subscribe. You guys, my friends. All right, thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a wonderful day. All the best.